Um, what did you do to be able to use that as a growth process and be able to get into the college the following year?
Um,
What
well,
changed for you in that year that you were able to get into college after that, or university?
well, because if I didn't study that much, for example, in my career, a year, like 20 people enter into university in my career, and
Uh-huh.
I was the 21st. So I was like a few points away from entering. So I failed. I don't know. I failed by a little.
Yeah, but it was just barely. And so how did you overcome that to get into your the following year? How did you overcome that issue to be able to get in?
Well, I have to put myself together back again because I didn't want to waste another year. Um, I knew if I didn't study that much and I was a few points away, so I knew if I study, I would make it. That was
Okay.
the case.
Actually, I think what I'm asking, and if you don't want to answer these questions, just say so. I'm just curious because it also gets you talking a little more. Um, what tests were you taking that helped you with that? That
Well,
helped you move? What tests did you retake some tests? Was it some English proficiency exams? What tests were you taking that you said you were able to study more and then get in?
oh, okay. Well, actually, here, once you finish high school,
Hmm.
there are two ways. There are two ways to get into university: a national university, where like million students get want to get into university, and only a few is getting. So we have to take an exam of all the areas: science, physics, chemics.
I see. So it was an entrance exam
Yeah,
that you
exactly.
took. I see. Okay. Well, either way, it was nicely done, and I like the way you presented it, and your speech and everything was really good. So it's nice to see you again. I do remember you, and it's very nice to see you again. So glad to have you back. And thanks for sharing that and for answering my additional questions. But it was nice. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the feedback.
Good job, Rahul. I think you speak really well. You have really good communication skills than people I have met here. You respond well to the questions. I don't see any grammatical mistakes. Really nice. So, have you taken the TOEFL test earlier?
Nope. No, I
Okay,
didn't
so
have.
what
I didn't
you
have
said,
time.
you said it you couldn't go, you should have gone earlier. And what stopped you from going earlier?
Going earlier to take the
To
TOEFL.
yeah, to take the TOEFL or to go for higher studies. You said something stopped you. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the main reason was I didn't have that much time and I didn't feel that prepared to take the
okay,
TOEFL.
for the
Not
TOEFL.
only
It was only TOEFL that stopped you.
for the
It
exam,
was,
right?
yeah, it
Because
was only the
it's a
TOEFL
requirement.
exam.
Yeah,
Wow.
requirement.
Uh, I understand. Yeah, English, it can be difficult, but I think you are way ahead and you are really close to crack it. So how much do you have to like get? What TOEFL score do you have to get minimum in order
Well, I
to
was
go
I
ahead?
was I was checking like two universities
Hmm.
where I wanted to apply in Australia, and one is 80 and the other one is 85. So I think it's achievable.
80-85 is really achievable.
Yeah.
It's not a tough uh,
Yeah.
task. So I think you. Okay, one more question. So when do you plan to take this test? When do you want to go for higher studies?
Well, now because I have a little more free time, I really want to get prepared, and maybe next month I need to because I need to practice the reading, the writing, because I'm not very good at typing. I used to make a lot of typos when I type the computer. So yeah,
I
in a month.
understand. You won't type. Uh, are you on speakers? Can you use headphones because I'm getting a lot of feedback?
For me,
Yeah.
yeah, I have headphones. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where I'm getting feedback from. Okay. I will. I'll move my headphones a little far away because I listen to myself. Um. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. Hmm. I don't know what I was going to say. Okay, yeah, typing. So you don't type a lot, you just type for the writing, and there are two essays. Um, uh, so you have to start writing, and you also have to take a practice test as soon as possible if you're appearing for the exam next month. This is the like today or tomorrow you have to sit and take one whole test. Um, as a practice test so that you know where your weakness is and you can spend this short amount of time on your weakness. Uh, some people do the mistake of taking the practice test like close to the end of the exam and they find out, oh, I'm not good in listening, oh, I'm not good in writing. I spent all this time on like reading and speaking. So that can happen. So the earlier you give a practice test, you will know where you stand, you will know the like the format, and you'll be more prepared. Uh, yeah, and if you're worried about writing, you can use the, let me show you. You go to the posts page and somebody had written like 12 ways to begin a conversation. So you can write an essay there. People used to do that earlier, and Cindy and I will give you some feedback. Um, if you have any doubt about a picture, you can ask. You can upload a picture and ask about that. And you can like publish a post or write something here also. Um, yeah, you can write on the site to get some feedback. Yeah, my only advice to you is, uh, I think speaking you are doing really good based on the one question that I asked. But you'll have to give a practice test and find out where your weakness is. Because writing was really difficult for me. Oh my God, I hate writing.
Yeah,
And
me too, because when I'm used to write, like for example this,
hmm, writing.
without the apostrophe or like
Oh, I understand. So
yeah,
you're used to
yeah, to
text
do it.
message a lot. You text
Yeah,
message and you use that texting style in your writing.
yeah,
Yeah, a lot of people do that, and it's not good at all. It's not at all good. It's
yeah,
yeah. So you have a chance here. Use the post session because the more mistakes you make, and when somebody points that to you that hey, that's not the right way, you won't do it again. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Make mistakes, write them. It's okay if you're making mistakes because nobody will know if you're doing it the right way or the wrong way. So Cindy can give you good feedback on the writing. uh, yeah, essay writing can be a pain. It's still a pain for me. I somehow cleared. Okay. Hmm. Okay, Cindy. uh,
yeah,
okay.
because I think I know English like the grammar from some years. I
Hmm.
used to chat in English a lot, like trying to practice. I used to log in chat English groups like that,
Hmm.
but I didn't know I was going to apply, so I didn't know I have to write it that well. I got
Hmm.
used to it.
Yeah, because when you go to higher studies, you're going for masters,
Yes, yes.
so they expect you to have good writing skills because they want to test you how you will settle in these academic settings. Whether you'll be able to catch up with the professor because he is going to give you a lot of materials to read. He will ask you to he's going to give you assignments, he's going to give you projects, and you'll be writing a lot there. So they don't want you to like spend time on learning how to write. So they want you to prepare. Like that's why these tests are. They want you to pass these tests so that you can do well in your masters. Um, and I understand that. So um, I don't know if you're doing a 2 year course. Probably the masters is a 2 year course. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
2 year.
So 2 years. My master's was 10 months. I didn't write a lot. I don't remember because I just finished. Yeah, the test were like objective. I wrote very less. Um, but if you're doing a 2 years master's, they want you to be comfortable with all these aspects: reading, listening.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. That is really the point when you take an exam
e-
because
e-
they want you
exactly.
to be prepared. Yeah,
Yeah, some people forget that. They think, okay, I have to pass this exam to like get to the next level, and then when they come here, they struggle a lot. I have like at my university, I saw people like they don't have good English skills, and oh, it's horrible to like you already have so much to do, the homework, the classwork, and if you have English problems, then you're in deep mess. And where do you want to go for higher studies? I didn't ask you that. Rahul, like you want to go to US or UK or Australia? Where are you planning
where am I planning?
to apply?
Where am I
Yeah,
planning to go?
yeah.
Yeah, in Australia.
Okay, okay.
Australia.
Yeah, some of my friends are there. I haven't spoken to them for a long, long time. Yeah, Australia is a good place.
Yeah, the the accent and the way they speak is, I think it's faster. But I don't know. I heard a lot of
Yeah,
Australian videos, saw videos. It's kind of different. Yeah, it's very different.
yeah. The theirs is different, but I think you will manage. Uh, do you watch movies, English TV shows, English news?
Yeah, I watch CNN. Then I
Mm.
used to watch all the Friends TV show. Like that was like the breakthrough for me to understand or to improve my listening.
Which one? France TV show?
Yeah, the
Oh,
Friends.
Friends. Friends.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
love that show. Yeah,
Oh,
I even memorized some of the phrases, and it was easy for me to learn.
that's good. That's also a way to learn, like use their phrases, idioms. That's nice. So you should like if you are thinking about Australian accents, they have this debate, ABC Q&A. They call it as Quanda, I think, but it's Qanda. If you go to YouTube, they have huge debates there, and it happens in Australia. Like I used to watch a lot of them, a lot of those debates. Um, but right now you don't have to worry about that Australian accent and all that. I think you will do pretty well because my friends they were able to manage. So you have to get exposed to English more. Um, Cindy, do we have one more question? Do you want to practice one more question, Rahul?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Okay, let me check and let me. Uh, if Cindy, if you have a good question, please share. Yeah. Uh, if you could fly in a hot air balloon over a city, no. Oh, okay. Okay. This is a good question. Crap. Read this. You see the question?
Okay. If you could fly in a hot air balloon in the city would be. Yeah.
Okay, prepare for 30 seconds. Um, I'll give you some time. Are you ready?
Yeah. I think I don't have that much ideas. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
So
The
start
good
by
thing.
saying which city.
Yeah. The good thing is you can make up.
Yeah.
They don't know. They don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah, exactly. They just want to know if you're able to convey your thoughts in English,
Yeah.
and uh, will you be able to adapt to the academic settings? That's all. Okay, so let me start the timer. Your time starts now.
Okay. If I could. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Go. Okay. If I could fly in a hot air balloon over any city, I would choose Rome in Italy because since I was in high school, I always loved and I was amazed by Italy history, and I would love to travel or fly on the city in a balloon because I want to watch the Colosseum and all the different architectures they had in the past, how it was related to the people, how they lived, how the city was distributed, and I don't know. That is the first city I had in my mind right now. Um, I had no idea. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Um, so you could add few more reasons to say like why you choose that city, and you said architecture and all that. Um, like when you see the time, if you want to fill in a little, it's okay to like end a little earlier, like 5 seconds, it's fine. I'm just
Yeah.
giving you an like idea, like so when you see a question, write uh, which city, for instance, you should write immediately like which city you want to fly, and then like two reasons why, and you can spend those time saying why you want to fly over those two cities. So um, yeah, Cindy, do you have any feedback?
Actually, I was thinking of, okay, I'm getting an echo. Am I the only one hearing it? Okay.
I am also hearing it. It's I think it's from Raul's side.
Wow.
Okay. Do me a favor, Raul, just mute your mic. But when you speak, go
Okay.
ahead and turn it back on. But that's what usually causes it. Um,
Okay. Okay.
Only because I get really distracted. I have a hard time thinking when I do that. I apologize. Okay. um, I like what you said. Everything was good. I am going to give you one word because you had, I'm trying to think of how you said it, distributed. It's a pronunciation, distributed. Distributed, I think is how you said it. And that is a common way that it gets mispronounced. We still understand it, so don't stress over it. But if you wanted something to practice, it's distributed. And I hear another one that's very common, academic. It's actually academic. So if you can change that, and I don't think you said that, but that's just another one that's very common to mispronounce. So those are the only two things I was going to mention. And I like the thing with Rome and the historical part. And I'm wondering, if we take this question, it says what city. It doesn't say we're locked into one time. So does that mean we can go back in history and see it when it was happening? That's what I'd like to. No, I like it. It was good. Thanks, Raul. That was nice. And I like your choice. But I think for me, I would want to go back in time and see it when it was at its height. I think that would be awesome. I kind of like that time period, medieval and ancient history anyway. Go ahead, Suresh.
Yeah, it was good. I know, I know. When you have time going on, yeah, it's easy to run out of ideas. Mm,
Yeah, it's very stressful when you run out of ideas and you see the countdown going and going and you said nothing. You're saying nothing.
I totally understand. I know the feeling. It's
Yeah, that is
uh,
the worst thing that could happen to you in the exam.
yeah,
But
it demotivates you. Your morale goes down because of that. You'll be like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm losing
yeah,
marks.
yeah.
And
Luckily the speaking I think is the last part, so it doesn't affect you the rest. Doesn't affect your confidence.
no, speaking is not the last part. You have writing.
Oh no.
So the first part is like reading, and yeah, it is reading, listening, and speaking and writing. So you read and you listen, and then you have a break, and then you go and speak, and then you finish off by writing.
Okay.
Can I can I give a quick tip? When you run out of ideas to add to the topic, and you find yourself at that point where you're going, oh my gosh, what do I do now? Try expounding on one that you've already given. What else can you say about it? At least then you're filling in the time, and a lot of times that's all that's needed is just, you can stay on that and just give a little bit more information. In whatever way you can think of. It's better than having that dead time. So that's just a tip.
What was
Yeah.
the tip?
To say a little bit more of when you run out of ideas, then try saying something a little bit more. Expound on one of the ideas that you've already given. Just say a little bit more, even if it's a
Mm,
personal experience, something, because at least then you don't, especially if you're talking in public or whatever, if you can give a little more information on that, that's usually pretty acceptable, either by your audience or just anybody. It's better than having nothing to say.
mm.
Yeah, I agree because even when you're giving that additional information, you can come up with a new idea to add.
Exactly. Yeah, just keep the dialogue going, and that's usually the easiest thing to do is to say, okay, what did I just say, and what else can I say about it? And then it keeps things going. It works. Good point, Raul. Go ahead.
So, Cindy, let me time you for a minute and let let's. I want to know like what you would say for this question.
You're gonna make me time. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And this has nothing to do with being, on this side. This is just the age. I'm past school.
Okay.
Look at Raul. Raul, you guys are ganging up on me. Okay.
Okay, I won't time you. Just give
Okay.
us an answer so
Okay.
that.
No, you can time it, and I'll see. Because actually, for me, I have a hard time even narrowing it down, because when you first said put this question up here, I thought, okay, which city, which place would I want to go? And that was hard, because I'm thinking, oh, I could go here, I could go there, because I was thinking about like when I was in the plane, and remember I talked about that cloud cover. I didn't get to see anything. I was so disappointed. It's like, no, I hadn't even been on the eastern side of America, and here I am going halfway across the world, and I don't get to see anything because it's nothing but clouds the whole way. So I'm thinking of all these different countries, and yeah, hot air balloon, because you can do it slowly. You get a little closer picture than in a plane. Yeah, I could think of all kinds of stuff, but for me, I think I would have to go with what I was talking about with Raul. It doesn't say that I couldn't pick a time. It just says a city. So I would definitely have to, if I was picking my ideal hot air balloon ride, I think number one, I want to make sure it's a balloon that cannot come down. Um, I want to know it's going to stay there, because just because I want to see things doesn't mean I necessarily want to be in the middle of it, especially historically. But I think I would be very interested in going over um, the Middle Ages and some of the later ancient history. Um, that would be awesome for me. But again, it would have to be worldwide because there's so much personal study that I've done, that to be able to see it firsthand would be, I think, a very unique and intriguing experience for me. Growing up, I hated history class. I honestly did. And I thought when I got older and I started studying history on my own, that I thought, oh, it was my age as to why I didn't like history. And my son brought home his world history book, so I went to read it. Nope, it's not. It wasn't my age. It was. It's the way they present it. They give the most driest details. It's so boring. But when you really get a chance to study it, and I think to be able to see the things that you study on a one-on-one type of look, I think it would be nice. And Raul, stop it. I see him saying, time it, time it. Yeah, and because yeah, I would have to narrow it down, and I'd have to really think, okay, now where would I want to see? Um, and my answer to that would have to change depending on where I'm at in life too. My answer would be whatever I'm studying and interacting with at the time. So don't you dare time it. Maybe next time, let's see, if I were to do one city, let's see if I could do a timing. 1 minute, huh? Why would I choose it? Okay, go ahead. We'll time it. You ready?
Okie dokie.
And I'm going to regret this. Raul, you better be happy. I'm doing this just for you, okay? Okay.
I am happy.
Okay. All right, go ahead. All right,
Your
go
time
ahead, Suresh.
starts. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, if I had a hot air balloon, what city would I choose to fly over? I think I would have to do India and Bangladesh. Again, that's because recently I've been there, but I didn't get to see enough of Bangladesh. And of course, talking to you, Suresh, I've heard some about India. I'd like to see, to be able to compare the differences or the similarities, and being able to be in a hot air balloon allows me to get down low enough to see the city or see the areas, um, And I just realized that said city, and I'm choosing countries. So I apologize. See, I'm not even paying attention to the question. Um, but I think I would have to do the whole country because I know that where I saw was only a small fraction of it, and it changes depending on where I'm at, and I'd want to see all of it. So that's where I would go.
Okay.
So now,
That
if you're
was good.
grading, I just failed. No, I just failed because it was supposed to be a city, and I'm choosing a whole country, two countries. So anyway,
Exactly.
yeah, filling my time is never a problem. Cutting it down sometimes, yeah, can be. So
Yeah,
okay,
so
Raul,
that would
go ahead.
show them that okay, this person doesn't understand what a city means. So this person cannot survive in Australia or US or UK. I just asked him which city he wants to go, and he says like, I want to go to Bangladesh. Like,
Yeah,
what?
no, that, but I do. I
But
There's a
can't say
chance.
one.
There's
I
a
can't
chance.
say
There's
one
a chance he
city.
may not know
but
the
yeah,
Bangladesh is the city.
Yeah, but no, like you
the
said, that
person
that
might
would be
think
a total fail. That would be a total fail right
no, no,
there.
no. But there's a chance the person might think, okay, Bangladesh, which city, like which city in US, which state
And
in US?
Raul, I have to laugh because I was asked that question. Okay, so I was asked what city is where is Bangladesh? What city is that in? So so yeah, because to me, I think a city when you have an aerial view like that. And such an opportunity, and it's a moving aerial view. It's not like you're on the top of a building. You would have to me, I'd want to see more than just a city. I would never just stay in the city. So yes, that would be a total fail, though. So just so you know, that was a total fail on everything, on
No,
the
no,
whole thing.
no, yeah, it could be if the person who is like evaluating, they might think, what? Like if that person is from Bangladesh, they would be offended. Like I asked them a city and they're saying Bangladesh, they don't even know that we are a country.
That would be a total zero.
Now I did say India too. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if that person is from India and you say, I would like to go to the city of India, and they'd be like, what? India is not a city. No, I'm
And
just
then
kidding.
she's talking to you, Suresh. She's mentioning you. So who the hell is Suresh?
Well, I was talking to you guys, so you know.
Yeah,
Uh,
Yeah.
Raul, aren't you glad you're the only person here? We could have a lot more fun. I'll shut up now, Suresh. Go
No, no,
ahead.
no,
It's
no,
yours.
no, no. So no, no, no. So the point is, so that's what time does to you. The pressure, the fees that you pay to take the test. It's a lot of money, and you have time ticking there. Um, you have quit your job. You want to go abroad. There are so many things going on in your mind. And when they ask which city, you say a country's name or something else. So it can totally happen. So that's what pressure does to you. So the more you practice, you become more it becomes easier to you. You become more accustomed to that situation. So yeah, good job both of you. And if I had to do it, I don't know which city. I watch a lot of Discovery Channel. They have this show where they shoot all the cities from a helicopter, like from the top. It's an amazing program, and it's it's an amazing view to like view from like to have an aerial view of a city. But I've watched a lot of shows. I don't know which city to choose. Yeah, it's a difficult question for me also. Like I don't know which city to choose. I think for me it would be like Buffalo, the place where I am. I have not been outside. Uh, uh, okay, I don't want to time myself, so I'll just say I if I could fly in a hot air balloon over any city. Okay, I'll time myself then. If I could fly in a hot air balloon over any city in the world, it would be Buffalo, um, because I stay in Buffalo and I've never been around. I have been to very few places just because I had to attend an interview or a conference, or I had to meet a friend of mine, um, or we had to like go out to eat. But I never took the opportunity to go out and explore, to understand, to see the culture and the monuments and the lakes and parks that are available in the city. Because I was doing a very hectic course and I didn't have much time to like look around. I would definitely love to go out in a hot air balloon on a sunny day and have on a clear sky and have a look around and see the beautiful city. Yay! I finished on time. Um, yeah, I was just making things up.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, so yeah, you can just fill that time. It's not necessary to like go till the end. You can just go till like last 2 3 seconds. So yeah, they just want you to listen. See, it's just a conversation starter. They want you to like hear you speak English. So don't think that you have to, oh, I have to stick to that question exactly, and I have to like maybe like if you answer like something totally different, if you say like if you'd say if you answer like totally something that is not relevant to the question, then you might be in trouble. But if you're answering something related, then I think you're doing fine. And TOEFL, they don't penalize you if you're not like answering. Uh, yeah, you won't get like full marks, but if you're aiming for 80, 85, you definitely will be able to score easily 80, 85 if you just speak without any mistakes uh, and feel confident. Yeah, that was a good one. I like these questions, but these are not TOEFL questions, but these are similar. So, um, yeah, but it's good. I think we should do this often because if we stick to TOEFL questions alone, uh, we won't be exposed to like we won't do all this. Like um, the purpose of the test is like you should be um comfortable using the language, using English, and it will only happen if you like do these kind of activities. If you just do these TOEFL questions and practice tests, it's uh, it's somewhat useful but not very useful. You won't be in trouble if you go abroad. Uh, yeah, I think you are good with speaking. You have to spend more time on writing. Mm, yeah, that was fun. I wish we had more people who joined. Roro joined, but I think she had some internet issues. Um,
Yep. So when are you already saying goodbye?
yeah, we just wanted to do a 1 hour session every day. Like it goes to
Okay.
like 2 hours, 2.5 an hour. Um, yeah, maybe we can simply read a paragraph, just one paragraph of something. It will be a reading practice as well.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
I like BBC because they have
Oh,
good articles.
yeah. What happened in Orlando is just awful.
Yeah,
Saturday,
it's
the dog.
it just happens how we know how big the universe is. Okay, this seems relevant, like academic. Uh, am I right, Cindy? It's academic, right? Okay, I think Cindy's away. Uh,
Sorry, I've got someone in the chat box, but yeah, you had it right. Thanks. Sorry.
yeah. So Rahul is just we are just going to read like few paragraphs, um, and maybe we learn few words today. So Rahul, go ahead and read this for us. The headlines and the first few paragraphs. I will scroll when you read. Rahul.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I want you to read.
Oh, you want me to read? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said you were gonna read the first like the title. Okay, I'm going. Okay. Can supercoral save the Great Barrier Reef? As fears mounts over the Great Barrier Reef's worst coral bleaching event in recorded history, biotechnologists in Australia are looking at ways to grow supercoral that is more tolerant of global warming, writes Ian Lloyd Neubauer. Heat-resistant coral is not an artificial construct. The mutation occurs naturally in the remote Kimberley region of northwest Australia, where the world's largest tropical tides create superheated tide pools, where corals have found ways to adapt and survive. The coral of the Kimberley is very unique because it's exposed to extreme temperatures swings on a daily basis and to direct sunlight, says Dr. Verena Schuer at University of Western Australia, researcher and lead author of the first peer-reviewed study on heat-resistant coral.
Okay. Um, you
Yeah, it
said
was very.
largest, but it's the world's longest.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and I think here you made a mistake. I forgot what mistake it was. A University of Western Australia researcher and lead author on the first peer-reviewed study on heat-resistant coral. Uh, Warm currents have left huge, I don't know what this word is,
I didn't know
swathe,
that.
huge swathes of the Great Barrier Reef affected by bleaching. Whiten. Okay. Bleach means whiten by exposure to sunlight or by a chemical process.
Okay.
Uh, oh, I didn't know that. So, and I didn't know this. Wrap in several layers of fabric. Oh, heavens, warm currents have left huge swathes of the Great Barrier Reef affected by bleaching. Okay. Um, so they're saying several layers of the Great Barrier Reef have been affected by bleaching.
Yeah, because of sunlight.
Yeah, because of warm currents. Uh, Current is like a body of water or air moving in a definite direction. Um, I think you read well. You didn't make any mistake. Cindy, did you see any mistakes?
I'm sorry. I was listening, and I'm also was talking to someone. Hello, Maha. It's nice to see you in here. She was the one having trouble. Um, but I was listening, and I didn't hear anything, but I wasn't following along, so I apologize, Raul. Um, so, yeah, I didn't hear anything. But you're kind of faint again, Raul, so you might scoot up to the mic again. Sorry about this, guys.
Oh, mm, hmm. Okay. So Hi, Sue. Thanks for joining. Okay. Okay. So we will do this tomorrow. So we learned few words like swathes and bleaching, which I didn't know. Uh, so that was good. We will do this every day. Like we will have a topic and also we'll read. So we'll learn new vocabulary. Uh,
Um,
yeah.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
guys.
I don't mean. Wait, wait, wait. Can I break in?
Yeah.
Did you try the pronunciation on that?
Swathe.
Yeah, we.
It says swathe.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Huh. I've never heard it that way. We've always say a swath, but maybe it's because of. Oh,
Oh,
I see.
here it
Okay,
says
they've
what?
got both. Yeah. Okay, and maybe it's the difference between. Is that a British link or something? Maybe.
The noun form is like swat. Um,
Here we go. Okay, the
so
verb. And yeah, I've only heard it as the noun form. I haven't heard it as a verb form, so sorry. That was just my input. Sorry.
no, they both have also different meaning. So the suede is like
Ye-
wrap in several layers of fabric, and swat is like
See, and we would say swaddle, swaddling cloths, or yeah. So, yeah, I didn't read the sentence, so I apologize. I flicked over here because I'm trying to help someone else, and I apologize. I'll shut up now.
no, you don't have to. So that's the word of the day. So it's good we chose this article. Uh, okay, okay, okay. We'll wrap this up. You guys can, if you want to continue, you can go ahead and talk. Uh, I have to go, and also Cindy have to go. Now, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Um, so Rahul, you can post on the post page, and we'll give feedback. And thanks for joining today. Keep checking the practice page for the schedule, and keep looking at the website for changes and for upcoming events. Okay, thanks Sue for joining. Thanks guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Have a nice day.